Hi, this is Devosh, the creator of Algorithm Management, and welcome back to Module 3, where we will take on effectiveness. I am honoring you for being on course on the third module and making the effort of taking your career life to the next level. You are already successful in many ways, but here is your chance to achieve greater success. I'm honoring your endurance, determination, and willpower. What you will learn in this video will put you in the top 10% of the corporate executives. Effectiveness starts with being fully present and engaged. And I want you to take notes to engage yourself fully in the model so you will simply comprehend and easily implement the strategies. It doesn't happen while checking text messages, Facebook, and emails. I want your undivided attention for 30 minutes. Do we have a deal? So we will cover 8 effectiveness strategies in this module. Before we start, I want to ensure that you understand effectiveness. In the foundation videos, you learn at great length the meaning of effectiveness and a distinction from efficiency. In a nutshell, being effective is about doing the right things, while being efficient is about doing things in the right way. Efficiency focuses on the process, whereas effectiveness focuses on achieving the end goal. Effectiveness is not time management. I know some efficient go-getters who get things done, but their endeavors do not matter to anyone, and they are frustrated and full of complaints, even though they are efficient. The true meaning of effectiveness is focus and commitment in creating outcomes that progress you toward your purpose. Again, focus and commitment in creating outcomes that progress you toward your purpose. Here's an example. Imagine that you are a salesperson. You have overachieved your sales quota and are awarded the Sales Champion of the Year. If you're a mom of 2 young children and you have not spent as much time with them as you wanted, instead of feeling super successful, you might feel miserable. You achieved one goal at the cost of another. Now imagine accomplishing the same outcome but with a higher purpose, like selling a new drug that reduces the mortality of cancer patients. You will feel better even though you spend less time with your kids because you contributed to a higher purpose. In the first example, you didn't have the meaning and social contribution that you had in the second example. You feel differently although you spend the same amount of time with your children. The purpose made all the difference in your mind. This is the essence of true effectiveness. The outcomes are the result of your intentions, which are driven by a meaningful, higher purpose. It is about where you are aiming. If it is not meaningful for you, then you feel disengaged, discharged, and tired, both physically and emotionally. It is a game changer to weave your personal purpose with your employer's purpose. You will become unstoppable. So when you address your company's agenda, always integrate your agendas so you can drive them together. The more clarity you gain on your agenda, the more control you will gain over your life. So let's get started with the first effectiveness strategy, physiology. If you are not in good physiological shape, your effectiveness drops. If you are lethargic during the day, how effective are you going to be? How vibrant, energetic, and focused will you be? In today's corporate and socially demanding worlds, your physiology directly and significantly affects your effectiveness. You will have many situations that you will need to perform with the highest endurance, stamina, and strength whether during long roadshows, public appearances, or conventions. Good physical shape enables you to achieve your mental, intellectual, social, and career goals. You cannot achieve them if you are sick. The first physiology strategy is to de-stress. Weight gain and other health challenges are commonly the underlying symptoms of stress. Meditation or yoga may help to alleviate stress, but not to cure it. Uncertainty is one of the major stress factors. Therefore, clarity and confidence help to reduce stress. I hope you have more clarity now about your future. I hope the expansiveness competencies you learned last week help you to increase your confidence. The more clarity and confidence you achieve, the less stressed you are. The second physiology strategy is nutrition. Everybody knows what good nutrition is, but most people fail to practice it. Common sense is definitely not common practice. The most critical nutrition goal is to lower and stabilize your blood sugar level. If you achieve just this goal, you are on a sure track to super energy and amazing health. I repeat again, the two blood sugar level elements are low and stable. Every time you eat carbohydrates, your pancreas secretes insulin to convert them into sugar that is used for energy, while the excess is stored in your muscles or converted into fat. Spikes in blood sugar level result in an insulin roller coaster. You can reduce the spikes by eating more frequently. Instead of eating 3 square meals a day, eat smaller meals every 3 hours to stabilize your blood sugar and insulin levels. To reduce your blood sugar, you have to reduce the glycemic index of your food. The easy way to reduce the glycemic index is to replace simple carbs with complex carbs. Here are 4 tips to reduce the glycemic index. First, replace all sweetened sodas and juices with sugar-free drinks, or better yet, with the miracle of nature, water. Second, replace white breads and pastas with whole wheat, replace white rice with brown rice, and replace white potatoes with sweet potatoes or other yams. Beans and lentils are better replacements for all the starchy carbs, but the best replacements are vegetables. Third, eat a protein portion in every meal. The protein reduces the glycemic load. Fourth, eat a small portion of fat every meal that will help you to avoid hunger. You will never feel hungry eating 5 to 6 meals a day, where each meal has a similar combination of protein and complex carbs. In fact, you will be super energetic, you will lose weight, and you will improve your health. Well, I know, this is Nutrition 101, but most people don't follow this common sense, and they ruin their lives, and even more sadly, the lives of their loved ones. The third physiology strategy is to exercise. If you don't exercise, your performance at work and at home will deteriorate. Exercise 5 times a week for 45 to 60 minutes. Doing strength and aerobic exercise. No excuses. If you don't have time, find time. Wake up 1 hour earlier. There are plenty of great fitness programs. Get one and just get started. You don't need a gym. You can exercise anywhere. When you exercise, your body releases the neurotransmitters serotonin, dopamine, and others that elevate your energy level along the day. They also boost your effectiveness, your ability to focus, and your productivity. The fourth physiology strategy is to regulate your sleep in 2 dimensions: the length and timing of your sleep. You should sleep around 7 to 8 hours every night and go to sleep roughly at the same time every day. The fifth physiology strategy is hydration. Many people are dehydrated most of the time. Dehydration significantly diminishes your performance and effectiveness. Most people don't drink even half of what they need to drink in order to keep themselves hydrated. Coffee, tea, energy drinks, and cola are not hydrating drinks. They are actually dehydrating drinks. So don't count on the liquids of caffeinated drinks because they produce the opposite outcome. This was a brief look at the physiology strategies that can help you improve your overall effectiveness. Peak physiology helps you achieve peak performance. So let's move to the second effectiveness strategy, prioritization. Your success depends on setting the right priorities. Most efficiency programs teach to sort your tasks into high, mid, and low priority of importance. My prioritization process is more strategic. Effectiveness is the focus and commitment to creating outcomes that progress you toward your purpose. Prioritization is your drive, ambition, and motivation to accomplish this focus and commitment. It combines your life purpose, values, character, and behavior into holistic priorities. And holistic means that the priorities include the most important things in your life, even if they are not associated directly with your career. Let's look at how to effectively define practical priorities. The first step is to achieve clarity. Clarity is what it takes to crystallize your thought process to choose the three most important things that will advance your life the most. For example, if you are single and you really want to get married, it must be on your priority list. You may face situations that will not be aligned with this priority, like managing a long-term project overseas or relocation. You may wish to have a baby as your highest priority. Once these priorities are on the top, you have full clarity of what is really important to you. The second step is to control your agenda. Not surprisingly, your employer doesn't really care about your personal aspirations. Your employer cares about the value for the shareholders and customers rather than about your personal aspirations. It is your responsibility to gain control on your agenda so that you will be able to achieve your personal aspirations. A few years ago, I reached clarity that I wanted to share my message with the world as a speaker and author. After starting my blog, I heard comments like, Dave is too busy to reply to emails because he writes blog posts. I wrote and published on weekends, and my blog added value and reputation to my employer. So this endeavor enabled me to achieve my dreams, but also contributed to my employer. You may find that some people will not want you to control your own agenda. Don't give up on your agenda, on your career, on your life. The third step is progress. Everything you are doing should progress you toward achieving your purpose. If something is not progressing you toward your priorities, find somebody else who can do it. With these three steps in mind, clarity, agenda, and progress, you will find that prioritization is not so difficult. So pause the video now and write down your three top priorities. Welcome back. The third effectiveness strategy is power hours. This strategy alone can intensely improve your effectiveness. First, have a to-do list. I am a fanatic about to-do lists. Successful executives and entrepreneurs manage very well their to-do lists. A to-do list is the tool that moves you forward toward your goals. Of course, this only works if your goals are on your to-do list and not giving way to other people's agendas. To-do list is your commitment to success. Here are some tips on how to manage effectively your to-do list. First, your to-do list should represent your priorities. If your to-do list is created by your manager and doesn't reflect any of your other ambitions, then you will never be fully committed, passionate, and energetic about the to-do list. The more your to-do list integrates components from your dreams, aspirations, or ambitions, and the more it is aligned to your top 3 priorities, the more you will be self-driven and motivated to accomplish your to-do list. Does it make sense? Second, start with the weekly master to-do list. It is more effective and more likely that you will accomplish more of your to-do list if you structure it weekly. Allocate more time to your to-do list at the beginning of every week and incorporate in that to-do list what you really want to accomplish that week. Third, create your daily to-do list every day at the same time. You need around 15 minutes, and whether you are doing it in the morning or in the evening, doing it at the same time will help it become a habit. Fourth, consolidate all your to-do lists, personal, work, long-term, short-term, vacation, or whatever, into one list. Your different tasks compete for the same time spot, so keep only one list, even if that means preparing a presentation is on the same list with buying groceries. Fifth, keep your to-do list in the same place and always carry it with you. This means that it should be on your mobile phone. Your mobile is always with you, so make it a habit to check your to-do list as often as you check your text messages. The second step toward creating power hours is timeline. Timeline is the time dimension of your to-do list. It is the conversion of the linear to-do list into a series of calendar events. Block the time in your calendar to do a specific item on your to-do list. This technique works the best if you have a single calendar. Some people manage separate calendars for personal life, for work, and for social events. They even use different platforms like Outlook, Google Calendar, or iCloud. It is essential that you consolidate all your calendars into one. A to-do list with a timeline has more chances to be executed. The third strategy is to have a daily dashboard. Pilots often check their dashboard during flights. Are they on the designated altitude? Does the speed fit the planned time of arrival? Does the bearing aim to the destination? What is the status of the engine, fuel, and other gauges? Like a pilot, you may drift off course because of interruptions and distractions. When you ask yourself during the day, am I on track? Am I on schedule? You will often find that you are not working on your to-do list because you just clicked on that LinkedIn email that led you to view an advertisement, that led you to being on the web for an hour without noticing. You cannot claim back a lost hour. The combination of to-do list, timeline, and dashboard creates power hours. My teams used to laugh when they saw my calendar packed with blocked power hours. Power hour is a powerful strategy to get you closer to your dreams. You achieve results during power hours because you schedule them, you are focused, and you are determined to complete your tasks without distractions. So pause the video now to do your weekly to-do list and daily to-do list and allocate time for them on your calendar to create the timeline. Welcome back. The fourth effectiveness strategy is eliminate distractions. Distractions are your worst enemy on your journey toward world-class effectiveness. Information overflow and 24/7 connectivity create exponential distraction. We cannot create, innovate, and advance without the ability to maintain enduring focus for long periods of time. People may have on average up to 4 hours of distractions per day between TV, news, social media, and aimless browsing. 4 hours of distraction per day over 15 years is equal to a loss of $1 to $2 million based on the average salary per hour. So here is how you can increase your effectiveness in the era of digital distraction. The first strategy is email effectiveness. The email inbox has become a source of stress. Executives that work in large multinational organizations receive hundreds of emails every day, to the point that email engagement takes most, if not all, of their day. What is your email inbox all about? Your email inbox is a system that organizes the agendas of other people, doesn't it? It is time for you to take control of your inbox. First, allocate specific time blocks for email crunching and manage it through your time blocks. Crunching emails may steal 6 to 8 hours every day if you add up all the time you look at your mobile before and after office hours. I suggest allocating 3 time blocks every day dedicated just for emails. One in the late morning, second in the midday, and last at the end of the day. The morning time block should only come after 1 or 2 power hours that progress you toward your prioritized goals. In the first email session, browse through your inbox and look only for 2 types of emails. Emails from people who are responding to questions from you, and emails from people who are waiting for answers from you. I limit my email time to no more than 3 hours a day, an hour in the late morning, late midday, and before leaving the office. If I don't limit the time, I will spend too much time on emails. Most importantly, never start your day with emails. Once you start a day with emails, you lose control of your agenda for the rest of the day. One of the major benefits of limiting emails to time blocks is that many of the issues are resolved before you even read the email chain. If you're afraid to join the conversation too late and miss something, most often you will earn ownership of your agenda and your time. What is more important to you? You have to own your role, you have to own your day, and you have to own your outcomes. Try this email strategy and you will be amazed. The second strategy is to eliminate web suckers. Websites are designed by scientists to grab your attention and keep you there for as long as possible. They are very good at designing mechanisms that suck you in, and I call them web suckers. One example is LinkedIn notification who viewed your profile. Isn't that genius? We are so flattered that somebody is interested in us, so we must find out right away who looked at us. So gain back control of your day. Go to settings on all your devices, laptop, tablet, and cell phone. Turn off all social media notifications, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. Turn off all messaging notifications, email notifications, and apps notifications. After eliminating the digital noise, you become the owner of your time and your agenda. The third strategy is response. You don't want to upset people who expect you to reply instantly to messages. So create rules of engagement and send them to your peers. Explain to them that you are dedicating the mornings to strategic thinking and innovation. Inform them how often you will check your emails and what response time they should expect. Also inform them about how they can reach you on urgent matters so they will not assume you're checking messages every 10 minutes. Establishing rules of engagement allows you to manage expectations with your peers without damaging the relationships. So these are the three strategies to eliminate distraction. Limit the time and frequency of checking emails, cancel all notifications from social media, and manage expectations regarding your response time with your peers. So let's wrap up the first four strategies of effectiveness. We have covered physiology, prioritization, power hours, and distractions. And I hope this serves you in your journey toward world-class effectiveness. Please submit your comments and questions below, and I will see you in the next video. And until then, every single day, believe in your purpose, conceive your accomplishments, achieve your highest potential, and live a meaningful, fulfilling, abundant, and love-filled life.